Good morning, everyone. How y'all doing? I hope you're doing well. Um, I just wanted to pop up here real quick and give an update as to what happened with the court case yesterday. I don't have a whole lot of time, so because I got to get ready for work and take care of her and so forth. So anyway, what happened yesterday with that is quite interesting, to say the least. Basically, the initial arraignment was continued, according to the court. This is all strictly coming from the court record, okay, that was posted yesterday evening, late afternoon, what have you. But anyway, yeah, it was continued. To tell you the truth, I was expecting to go out there and see, that's it was heard, charges would be read, and he would enter into a plea. And I'm seeing all this other stuff. And I'm like, what the heck happened? So basically what happened was, the reason why it was continued is because both his attorney and the public defender both filed motions to be dismissed from the case. So both of those situations have to be heard first before his initial arraignment, because of course he's going to have opportunity to find himself an attorney. Because I mean, if the public defender is released even, that's going to have to be heard by the judge, and the judge is going to have to make a decision depending on his financial situation, because he does have a right to an attorney. So, that's his right as an American citizen. So, yeah, if he doesn't have the money, or what have you, I don't know. That's going to have to be determined also before the charges are even read to him, so that they can all be explained and so forth. So, but yeah, that was quite interesting with what had happened. Both the attorney he paid for, or somebody paid for him, and the public defender. So both of those motions are going to have to be heard. The one for his attorney is going to be heard on the 3rd. That's April 3rd, and the one for the public defender is going to be heard April 8th. So we'll see what happens there with both of those. I'm sure the first motion will be dismissed, but it's going to be the second one that's going to be the difficult one. I'm sure they're probably requesting that because either he's basically being adamant about pleading not guilty. I mean, if he was going to be pleading guilty, that would have happened with the preliminary, excuse me. But seeing how he has decided to proceed with trial, of course, that's got kicked up upstairs. So, yeah, he's trying to plead not guilty. Not entirely too sure the reason why, of course, until the case actually gets heard. But that was rather interesting. His reasoning, it could be, of course, that he is being that arrogant and thinking, "Oh, I'm a man, I'm in the right. She's a female. Obviously, she's not in her right frame of mind, or what have you. You know how that sort of arrogant thinking. Yeah, whatever." So that could be going on. Or he is trying to skip responsibilities with the girlfriend that he has, because it's my understanding that not only is she a minor, and of course he's well over age, it's my understanding she's pregnant, and he was living not only with her but also her parents. So he could be trying to skip that responsibility, and or trying to save face with her parents. That could be happening, or he has been able to buffalo her into lying on his behalf, trying to say that, oh no, it wasn't him, and he was with her all night. Wouldn't take very much with a minor, you know. Oh no, baby, no. I promise you, if you do this, I'm going to take care of you and the baby, blah, 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 blah. You know how that old story goes. So that could be happening. And it's very possible, with trying to save face, it could be that it was her parents that paid for the attorney to begin with. Don't know. Not entirely too sure about that situation. There was another thing that I was thinking also that could be happening. Or he's just trying to play the system and stay in to have somebody take care of him. That's a possibility. Or he's just, but either way, if he is trying to get somebody to lie for him, saying that he was with them all night or whatever, I mean, that's not going to fly. He can try and say, with the two victims that it wasn't him or what have you, but got at least 2 eyewitnesses that can place him at the scene. So, not too sure if anybody else who was outside or peeking through windows or what have you that night, if any of those people have come forward, or if they had called 911 and gave any information or what have you, or if maybe any of that information could be tracked or what have you. So yeah, it's getting to be interesting. So he's gonna play it until the end. Wow, that's all I can say about it. Wow. So anyway, it was really nice. Last night slept with the window open, and it was really nice waking up to all that fresh air this morning. And here there was a bird chirping in the background. It was woken up to a low sugar. I was pretty tired last night when I went to bed, but when we went to go and get me some stuff at Whole Foods, my lotion for one, that felt really great. I made sure I picked up a box of my tea. This one tea that I like to drink. It's Tulsi Sweet Rose. I can't remember the brand name. I think it's Organic India or something like that. I know that the country name India is in the name, but I can't remember it. The picture of it is a girl dressed in her Indian attire. I'm talking about not Native American, but somebody from the country of India. She's dressed in her attire, and she looks like kind of a young girl or what have you. But anyway, and then there's she's kind of a smaller version with the picture of the plant, or I think it's a picture of the plant and used as background. I can't remember, but anyway, just look for her. And I know it's a pink box. That much I do know. As far as they're different colored boxes depending on the flavor, but the one that I drink is a pink box, and it's Tulsi Sweet Rose. Okay, so anyway, it's very calming, very relaxing. Helps you fall asleep. So, but yeah, I do need to take care of her and so forth. So I'm going to be cutting this short, and I still need to get a shower. So. But I, in a way, I haven't minded this because I forgot to set my alarm on my phone. So I realized that this morning, I'm like, oh, crud. But But my alarm went off on my glucometer with a little bit of a low sugar, so I'm trying to give it a little bit of time to let it all get into my system and everything before I jump into the shower. So, but anywho, yeah, I need to see about doing all that and everything. So, but it's a beautiful morning. Temperatures today are supposed to be about 75, something like that. But we got some sort of storm system going through. Not too sure what it is. I'm assuming it's a cold front. Going to be dropping temperatures. It's supposed to be kind of a mess tomorrow, with with some rain, switching over to snow overnight. So, hey, no biggie. I actually love it. I'm loving this weather. Absolutely loving it. It's great. A little bit of allergy flare-ups. Her allergies are a little bit better, so I'm holding off on the Benadryl. I was kind of weary about giving it to her anyway, but they're kind of going up and down. I did have a little bit of a flare-up last night with my chest, but I think it was mostly because I was tired, but I feel a lot better this morning, so yeah. Work was a lot better yesterday, and it helped a lot too that I didn't eat yesterday, and I did eat my Nutty Buddy bars when I went back to do my computer training back in the training room. So yeah, but and I did have to take a little bit of insulin too because it kind of flew me. I was running like around 150-ish, something like that, when I sat down and ate them. So, yeah, I felt my sugar climbing. And it was like, yeah, I was getting that tingling feeling and everything. So, I'm like, yep, I'm going to have to go and get my insulin and take that. So, sure enough, it was shooting straight up. But, anywho, yeah. That's pretty much everything. And tomorrow I'm still scheduled for a full 8-hour shift. So, in a way, I haven't minded having the hours cut back. I haven't quite gauged any of that just yet, just to make sure that it's not going to be a recurring problem or whatever. Primarily because, in a way, I haven't minded the shorter hours because it's helped to ease me in a little bit more. So. And still trying to find out, what I can do about the insurance situation. But I did find a phone number that I can call. I just didn't have time yesterday, so I'm going to have to do that. And I got with my friend her and I are going to get together this weekend so she can walk me through everything I need to do on my end to get my paperwork shipped out here to me. So, but anywho, I need to get moving. Oh, man. And, get this day rolling. Love you guys. Love you. Talk to y'all soon.